Whether you like it or not, you have to use email for your profession. On the one hand, email is the best protocol for messages regarding speed, cost, and privacy. On the other hand, email can be a source of misery and dread, hindering us from doing what is important. It's like a black hole you constantly have to attend to, sucking up all joy and autonomy. Fortunately, with the right approach, you can enjoy your email experience and thus become very effective both in and outside the email inbox. And I'm going to present here 3 ways to make it happen. Number 1, use email as communication only. Most knowledge workers tend to treat the inbox as everything, not only as a communication tool, but also to-do list, project manager, notification system, reading list, reference library, note-taking app, etc. All while being bombarded with new emails for trying to find the information needed for other, more important work, thus creating severe cognitive dissonance because they are ineffective at both doing the work and answering email. No wonder why people burn out. I would not wish that chaos, that constant chaos, even on my worst enemy. Instead, you need to use email as communication only. Only visit the inbox to read new messages and respond. Use other solutions, like my one-glance system, for everything to do and references. However, it takes some initial work to essentialize email. Future posts will dive more into detail on how to do it step by step. So that was the first one, using email as communication tool. The second one is that you have to be systematic when dealing with email. Instead of treating email haphazardly, you need to do one of the following 6 different things for every email you receive. Number 1, archive if not important, and that will be most of the emails. You will still have access to it, but it's not in your face anymore. Number 2, reply immediately and then archive, unless you need to give more thoughtful response. And if you need to do it, check number 4 on this list. Number 3, add an item to your calendar and then archive. Number 4, one of the 6 ways, is you can also add as a new task to your daily to-do list, include the email link, that is important, and then archive. You can also do 5, forward to your reference system and then archive. And lastly 6, send to read later app like Pocket or Instapaper and then archive. By doing this, by selecting one of the 6 options, you will no longer fear incoming messages since you know how to handle them. And the future videos and episodes will dive deeper into each option. So that was number 1, use a communication only. Number 2, dealing with systematically. And number 3, finally, be extremely clear on when, how, and why you use email. Instead of checking email all the time, you need to set some rules. You want to deal with your inbox as rarely as possible. Depending on your job, it can range from once every half hour to every other day. The minimum frequency does not matter as long as you're okay with it and have the checks scheduled. But then you think, what if I expect an important email to arrive? If you're waiting on a particular response, you can VIP the sender. Thus, you will receive a notification from them and no one else, which is a win-win deal. By using email as communication only, dealing with it systematically, and know how and when to use it, you can stop drowning and start to enjoy effortless surfing. You become its master, not its slave. The next videos will go deeper into how you realize it in practice.